The same sound from heaven that once directed an entire nation is still going out today. And as Jonathan Cahn reveals, Numbers 10 uncovers just how clearly that call is still speaking.
The trumpet marks not the beginning now, but the ending.
In Numbers 10, just as after the 2 trumpets are sounded, everyone must gather before the tabernacle with Moses. So too, when the final trumpet sounds in the last days, Christ will gather his church to himself.
And the shofar is the sound of the king.
In Numbers 10, when the enemies surround the people of God, they are to sound the trumpet so that the Lord remembers them and fights for them. So too, in the last days when nations surround against Israel, Christ will come and rescue his people.
Didn't he say the Jewish people would be in Jerusalem? They are. Didn't he say the whole world will be obsessed with Israel? So it is. Didn't he say that the world will rage against Israel? It has.
In Numbers 10, the trumpets are blown over offerings and sacrifices as a remembrance before God. So too, the sacrifice of Christ, through his crucifixion and resurrection, stands forever before God as the perfect and final offering. Now the Hebrew meanings of every name and number in this chapter coming together to form a powerful prophetic message. A house is established under the hand of authority, confirmed in a place of testing and in a wilderness of wandering. Praise rises as one advances boldly, revealing a willing people. There is reward, the gift of God, even through what seems small. A dwelling of honor is formed where God is Father, and his strength is revealed. Through exile and sorrow comes the revelation, behold, a son. God is the rock, the Almighty is the helper. God has heard, and he brings peace, for the Almighty himself is the foundation. A people are gathered, added, and known by God, becoming an assembly. Fruitfulness comes because God has heard, raising a people in majesty. The former things are forgotten as the reward of God appears, and redemption is revealed. The Son stands at the right hand, the Father judges, and a warrior rises. The judge comes, a brother who helps, forming a people belonging to the Almighty. Blessing follows as God intervenes, even in affliction. Through struggle, a friend draws near under divine covering. The beloved friend of God walks through strife, moving forward, lifted up on the journey, covered by the presence of God. The Lord rises, his enemies are scattered, and he returns to restore his people in his strength.
The sound of the trumpet is a sound of resurrection. Rise.
Subscribe to follow more revelations of Christ throughout the Old Testament.